Personal belongings after death, that's our topic today, and we're getting started right now. Hi, I'm KimWard, real estate broker with Horizon Real Estate and expert at helping executors, administrators, and trustees with homes in probate or a trust. Personal belongings after death, clearing out the personal belongings after a loved one's death can be emotional and occasionally cause some difficulties. After a loved one has passed away, the distribution of the estate is placed in the hands of an executor or an administrator or a trustee in the case of someone having left a trust behind. In the case of a probate, once the personal representative has been appointed, then the assets can be distributed. When the decedent had a trust, the trustee can begin almost immediately. Here's a tip. Don't allow the relatives or the friends to rummage through the house and remove items until you've listed them, and if they're valuable, you valued them. And seriously consider changing the locks as soon as possible. I have a locksmith that I recommend. They're mobile and they charge $120 for up to 6 locks. They're a great company. They come out, they take care of that, and it allows a lot of comfort to go forward with working on the estate. At the end of this video, I'll tell you how to get a free copy of my estate contents inventory list along with the contact information of the mobile locksmith company, making it easy for you. So the first thing to consider when addressing the decedent's personal property is to make an inventory. That's why I made up the checklist for you. You want to set a date for clearing out the home. Of course, it's best if you can do it with your family members and have a plan for the day worked out. Do one room at a time together. That way, no one will be upstairs, someone else is downstairs. If someone thinks something's gone missing, people could be accused of taking something. It's a better way of everybody stays together. Just recently, my mother-in-law passed away, and together as a family, we went through Mom's things, and it worked out beautifully. We had one little incident, and it was because we were separated into different rooms. It all worked out. We all are still very close with each other and friendly. If there's an item, and sometimes there are, that more than one of you wants, then agree to set it aside and then discuss it later. Try not to disagree over the first item you come across. If you believe that the item has significant value, then agree to have it valued by an expert in that field. Once the value has been agreed upon, then it is up to you and the other interested parties on how to best deal with the matter. Does one person take it and give the other parties the cash? Does one person take it and trade it off for other items? If you can't agree, do you simply sell it and split the price? Just recently, I was helping with a property in San Diego County. In the decedent's trust, he had asked that a desk be sent to a family member. And it kind of turned into a thing because it was this huge roll-top desk, and initially it was looking like it was going to be over $1,000 to send this desk. My team and I stepped in and we did some research and found a shipping company where it was a little over $500, and that made things much easier amongst the family members because it wasn't such a huge amount of money. So that was a case where we compromised the situation. The person got the roll-top desk, the other people felt like it wasn't an absorbent amount of money to send a maybe $200 roll-top desk. If you suspect that there may be a cause for dispute over any of the items, then inform all the interested parties of your plans. Before you dispose of clothing, for example, ask if anyone has any item that they wish to keep for sentimental reasons. When my stepfather passed away, in his closet was a sweater that he always wore, and that was really important to me, and I still have that sweater 12 years later. If you intend to sell through a vintage store or place it on eBay, then log items and ensure that you keep receipts for them as proof of sale. Again, it's so important to keep records of everything, and that way you're protected and everyone knows what's happening. So there are 3 options with the remaining personal property: estate sale, buyout, and donation. I have some clients that recently used all three options. In the decedent's trust, it specifically said that he wanted all of his clothing to be donated to the disabled American veterans. So I organized someone to go into the house and before the estate sale, box up all of the decedent's clothing, including his shoes and boots and everything, and that was, per his wishes, delivered to the charity. Then we had an estate sale, and after the estate sale happened, we had a buyout, and then the house was empty and I stepped in to prepare it for sale. The goal is always to address the decedent's personal belongings with reverence and to follow their wishes. So that's a bit about personal property. In the description box below is a link to get your free copy of my estate contents inventory list, along with the contact information for the mobile locksmith company here in San Diego. So if you're new here, welcome. Feel comfortable subscribing, and if you hit that bell button, you'll be notified of my weekly videos. Thank you for watching, and see you soon. Well, let's just try that again. Okay. An expert at helping is, who do I help? Squirrel. What are those three options?